Okay, I think perhaps we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2. If you got to see last time, we came over, we got a special card, and we were going to come over here and play with these thieves that were trying to entrap us in their poker game or whatever kind of card game it was. And it did not lead to violence, so I might have helped it a little bit lead to violence, perhaps. And I once again have Venom with me. Hello, Venom.
Hello.
Alright, so next thing that we can do is we could go... Well, I don't think we have too much in the way of money or anything. But we did agree to go and find Griff's supplies, so that's one thing we could do. We could also go over and get some Yarrow root and go visit that one guy on the beach and get his ring. We could do that.
Well, there's these two with their little conversation.
Which two?
Over here with the coffin.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Happened, isn't it?
Bleeding snake.
Now, let's not get nasty. Greet's better off, I'm sure.
Keep her name out your mouth, Outbound.
Easy now, old chap. It isn't my fault she's dead.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on.
So, are we going to ask to settle their argument?
Yeah.
Piss off.
Well, that didn't go well.
Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladier's lips.
She never did like you.
Oh. Well. Does he have anything good? That's my first thought. Did he have anything good, though?
6 gold and an empty potion bottle.
So, hello, Dinkers. Hello, Jinxie.
Hello.
So, I don't know if you guys got to catch any of last time, but what happened is we have these collars on us because we can use source magic, and those collars make it so that we can't use source. For some reason, anybody who uses source magic is calling these void monsters out that will kill everybody and anything in their path. And so they're sent us to this prison island, which is pretty terrible. And they're going to eventually, quote-unquote, cure us. Which I don't think we want. And we've seen that there's an elf over here in a cage, and this guy, Griff, we've already heard about him. Some of his thugs were threatening an elf lady, trying to shake her down for some money. We helped get rid of them. And he said that this elf has stolen from him some supplies, but if we bring the supplies back to him, then he will let the elf go.
John.
Hello, John. I think that we should go get some Yarrow root and go see this guy over here. So, there's herbs and stuff that you can pick, and if you hit Alt, you can get a good eyeball on what's going on. Is it still over here? They might have moved it. I know that there's probably one over here, though. Oh, it's saving, right? You probably went all the way over there before...
Went close to it.
Should be one over here. Yep, right there. Yarrow Flower. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this. And then I'm going to head back over... Oops. Nope. Stop it. Over there. Oof. She looks all gross.
I already buttered it up.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Is that thing eating corpses?
So there's Migo over here. We're gonna go talk to him. This looks pleasant. I'm sure this is fine. A bunch of corpses laying on the beach.
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness screams from its wide, bloodshot eyes.
You. Quite lost. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires.
I'm pretty sure that you can fight this guy, but he's quite a bit more powerful than we are. We're only level 2 and he's level 4. So even in his weakened state, we're not going to want to fight him.
Yeah, he hurts.
Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time.
So I can say I'm sorry, but I can't help him. I could slowly back away, avoiding him. I could lay a hand on my weapon. I think he's dangerous. Or I could take the yarrow plant from my pouch and offer it to him, which is what I'm going to do.
The creature gingerly takes the plant into his bloodied hands. He runs his fingertips over the white flowers. His panting breath slows.
Darling, dear. Dear, darling child. Hello, Yarrow girl. Can it really be you?
Ask him why he was looking for the flower. Tell him you're glad he found what he was looking for, or back away from him, hoping not to provoke him further with your presence. I think I'll tell him that I'm glad that he found what he was looking for.
The creature begins to weep. Fast, silent tears spill from his eyes as he clutches the little cluster of flowers to his heart.
For you, my ring. Part of me. Name of Migo. Thank you.
So now he's probably not going to do anything to us. So now we can loot these.
Yarrow girl, you
Ooh.
found you have.
Bottle of water, some gold, an empty potion bottle. All that. Gold. Let's see, there's a fish bone over there. I think it looks like you already looted the crate.
I got the intestines.
Oh good, if we find a water source we can turn that into a water balloon.
It's been too long, my dear.
Okay, so if we go back to where we were, very near... Oh, there's a pile of bones here. Oh, it's empty. Well. If we go back near where we were having the card game, there's somebody that we can talk to. Now, if I look in my inventory, you can see that the ring is actually really pretty good. It gives you the restoration spell, so I could heal if I want to keep it, and you can keep it. So I could equip this right now, as a matter of fact. And now that gives me the restoration spell. So here it is on my bar now, so I can actually heal if I wanted to. Now I'm not spec'd into, what is it? Hydromancy? So if you see at the bottom it says Hydrofist. If you have points at Hydrofist, then you're going to be a better healer. You're going to restore more vitality. But I could keep this. So that's basically a free spell now. It doesn't count against my memory, I don't believe. No, so you skill from items. So these don't count against your memory. So that actually would be very beneficial. So you can keep it, but there's something else that we can do with it, and I think that's what we're going to do. Unless you want to keep it.
No.
Now, if we were taking companions, we could talk to Ifin, we could talk to, I think Losa is over here. We could go and find the companions and bring them into our team if that's what we were going to do. But last time we took, when we created our characters, we took Lone Wolf. So that would actually be detrimental to us if we actually took companions. So we're not actually going to talk to them or do any of their quests. But it actually opens up quite a lot of stuff if you decide to play this game and you do the companion quest, or if you play as one of them. So I think it's this lady?
Yep.
Magister Yarrow. So that sounds familiar.
You there, dwarf. I'm looking for an inmate. A smallish man, thick spectacles, prone to somewhat eccentric chatter. He wears a large bronze pendant with a dragon stamped into it. Have you seen him?
Say I haven't seen him, ask why she's looking for him, recall the madman that we met on the beach, and say that you may have seen him. So do we want to ask her why she's looking for him, or just recall him?
Go to 3.
Okay.
You have seen him? Tell me, where was he?
Describe where you met him, but caution her to be careful. There's something terribly wrong with him. Or think better of telling her the truth and say you were mistaken. You've never seen him. Nope, don't know what you're talking about, lady. Well, we're gonna be honest. We're gonna tell her that she should be careful, though.
And you're very sure it was him?
So now we can hand her the ring as proof. I can just say, yes, I'm certain. I can change my mind and say we were probably mistaken. Or tell her that you don't have any hard evidence. Wink, wink. But I'm going to give her the ring as proof.
She inspects the ring closely.
So now I have earned the hero tag. So this is like one of the mystic or the scholar tags where it could bring up other options of dialogue later on. So she's inspecting the ring.
This can't be. You said he was upon the beach, yes? I need to have a look myself. This simply can't be.
Okay, now she's going to run off and go find him. So we need to hustle over there. Come on, hustle over, go. No, not up there. No, not up there. Over there. The camera was being screwy.
Where are you, darling?
Farah. She ain't coming back.
One thing to think about is that if you do decide to take companions, if you're single player, then all 3 of them will kind of be chained to your little portrait over here. And you can pull them off and send them to go do things individually, which can be very handy. Or if you are playing multiplayer, like say if we had each taken a companion, so there were 4 people in our group, then we could each have 1 companion and deal with them like they were kind of like another player. Like we would be able to choose their actions and what have you. So we'll listen in. Pop, is that really you? So this is her father.
Yarrow girl. Grown up, flower-headed girl.
What have they done?
So we have a couple of choices. Frown, this beast is your father. Ask why she kept her own father prisoner here. Didn't she know what would happen to him? Or we could just walk away. So I think 2.
She looks at you with hatred etched deeply in the lines of her face.
I didn't want any of this.
And so now we have the hero choice. Say whoever did this should be brought to justice. But let's look at the other options first. Note that he's hardly human anymore. Whatever happened to him destroyed his mind as well as his body. Say you're glad they found each other again, even under these circumstances. I think I usually pick that one, but we could pick the hero one, or we could just walk away. So did you...
I'd die 1,000 deaths before I'd see this go unpunished.
And then now we can say that glad they found each other again, even under these circumstances.
She looks at her father and manages a small smile.
As am I.
Ask if she knows who's responsible for this. Ask if she's ever seen this kind of magic before. It seems as though her father has suffered some kind of strange treatment. Ooh. Which one do you want to ask?
Going with 2.
Okay.
It's strange. It almost reminds me of the creatures Dallas keeps at her side. Sometimes you hear a kind of muttering beneath their masks.
So last time we did see Dallas, she was the one who turned the person who wouldn't talk to them into a puddle of goop. And we've also learned that she was the one, I believe, who devised the collars that we're wearing that suppress our source.
She reaches out to touch her father's hand. He withdraws it quickly before remembering himself and reaching out to Yarrow again.
I had no idea. What a fool I am.
Now we can ask her who's responsible for this.
There were always rumors about the hammer. Dallas, that is. What she was doing with the prisoners she hauled off to her fortress. Why they never joined the rank and file thereafter. I suppose now I know. Wait, before you go. You've helped us a great deal today. Let me help you too. Take this key. I'll show you where you can use it. It opens a door leading into the fort that may help you get out of this wretched place. It isn't too late for you. Not yet.
Now we get to choose a reward.
What are your choices?
Wizard armor, rawhide scale armor, small crossbow, or a pocket knife.
What have they done to you?
Well, you probably need armor before I do. So you take armor if you need it.
Was her, wasn't it? The monster.
I think I'm just wearing a shirt,
Here
though.
I am. Here you are.
But I have wizard skirts on, so.
Do you want my leather armor? Here, I'll send it to you.
Well, it's better than what I've got, so yeah, I'll wear that.
Darling.
So this was a Magister, one of the people that sent us here. She did not know
Wasn't it?
that
The
these,
monster.
whatever has happened to him, was some
Don't
kind of
think of the
experiment.
other
This was her own father.
Here I
She
am.
didn't know that
Here
this
you
was
are.
happening. So
Here
she's
we
given us a key now to somewhere on the chance that possibly we could escape and not have this happen to us. Because now she sees that maybe what they're doing isn't great. So this is what we were talking about last time, is that some Magisters really enjoy what they're doing and they know exactly what's happening, and some do not. So we're going to come over here. There's actually a little cave here. The elf lady that we helped previously told us that there was a safe place that she knew of that we could come and be at, and this is what she was talking about. If you follow her, she'll come here to this cave.
I'm going to be buttering him up.
Okay. I'll go talk to the elf lady. So the one that we helped over here is outlined in green because we've already gained her favor. So she's already basically on our side. So I'll go talk to her.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Humans hate us both the same here. This is so strange.
So I can say I'm happy to help, tell her she needs to be more careful, or she needs to toughen up, or I could just walk away. I'm going to say that we were happy to help.
She bows.
Ask if she knows another way out of the fort. Say that I'd like to know who's in charge around here, or ask how she came to Fort Joy. Let's see. Well, just on the off chance, I will ask her if she knows another way out of the fort. However, I mean, if she knew another way out of the fort, why would she be here?
I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters. It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken. In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power.
So most characters have this little trade window So you could trade with pretty much anybody. Right now you can see I actually have a 50 attitude. I think 100 is the top. So she'd actually give me a discount of 18% if I were to sell her anything. But she's only got 4 gold and like nothing else that I want. So what I could do if I wanted to increase her disposition to me even more, I could give her money, or I could give her like random stuff that has a value. So let's say that I wanted to give her this sharp piece of metal that has a value of 1, but I can just give it to her as a gift. So no, I don't want to add. I'll just accept it. There we go. You're sure you want nothing in return for that? Yes. And she accepts her offer. It didn't really change anything, but like you'd have to give them something that was actually, worth a bit for them to really like you for it. And I don't want to get rid of any of this stuff, so. But that was just an example. Normally what you would do is if you want to buy from somebody, you can hit this little button up here and it will just automatically do the gold math for you. And it will add the amount of gold either from your purse or from theirs to balance out what you're trading for. So that's pretty handy. You can also mark thing as wares, so you can just offer, like if there's junk, that you can right click on it.
Wait, before you go.
And tag it as a ware, and then you can just offer all of the junk all at once.
I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this.
So she just gave me a severed head, by the way.
Thank you.
But now I also get to choose a reward. So the reason that she gave me a severed head is because I mentioned in the first episode that elves actually eat the flesh of like dead people to gain their memories. And so she's been keeping that head around for a special occasion, apparently. We got a cracked 2-hander, an improvised staff, and some leather armor. Leather armor is exactly what I'm wearing. We could also look at what is worth the most if we just want to sell it. I think the staff is worth the most. So I'll take that. And I will accept. She's also going to give me a firestorm grenade and 23 gold, which is nice. And I will give this to Venom because he's the seller offer person. He has points in barter. So I do have a severed head in my inventory. If one of us were elves, we could consume that and it would tell us something about the person, and it might even teach us a skill. Usually heads will teach you a skill of some kind. But I've also got a leg. If we had a companion that was an elf, we could also give it to them. But if I just consume them, it will make me sick. So I'm not going to do that. I will keep them just in case. In fact, I could put them in my backpack so they're not just... Oh goodness! All of a sudden I just have chat. Holy crap. Okay.
Digesting memories. Nasty.
No, it's not a bad ring, and sometimes I'm like, well, do we really need to? But she does give you the key. And the key is actually worth a whole lot more than the ring. So, sorry I haven't been talking to chat, but it just all showed up at once, so... Yay, YouTube. What else can I give you? I've got apple juice, some tomato sauce, got an identifying glass. I think I'm just going to keep most of the other stuff. So... Oh, you're talking to somebody. Sorry. So he's talking to one of the little kids. Back, evil ogre, or I'll get you with my sword. So we could laugh and beg the valiant knight not to slay you. Roll your eyes. Oh, I was going to read the options.
You're really fun. Hey, I'm going to hide somewhere in the cave, and you come find me. Ready? Go!
You don't need to be worried about my severed head. My severed head is fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Ah! So he just continued to play hide and seek with this kid, but the kid disappeared, which is obviously cheating, by the way. You're really smart. I bet, you know what? I bet my best friend would really, really like you. Come on, I'll introduce you.
I know how to spell introduce. It's INTRODUCE.
Well, aren't you a clever clogs? So there's a little...
My way is too small for you.
He just
You'll
called
have
us
to find
fat.
another. Hope you brought a shovel.
Oh, we do have a shovel. But I think
We're dwarves.
Yeah, but we're dwarves. So I will uncover this with my shovel, but we're actually small enough to fit in there. Hey, Blester. Yes, severed head. I have one in my backpack. Don't ask. Don't ask any questions. It's fine. I also have a leg and something just called a chunk of flesh. So, you know. So this is his friend. His friend is actually undead.
Who's this?
Wither, this is my new friend. She's really smart. You'll like her a lot.
Please, small child, leave me to my ruminations.
But she's really nice and tall.
Wow.
Kind of.
Kind of.
That thing.
So we need to have strength. He's actually got I'll turn it around. He's got a spear sticking out of his chest. So he's kind of stuck here on this wall. And we need to have strength. So that's probably going to be Venom's job because I think he has more strength than I do.
A grown friend. You brought an adult here. Good. Good gods. Can it be? I've got it.
You've set my body free to crumble to dust at last. But my spirit, blast! I remain trapped in this mouldering skeleton yet. We can ask what binds him, implore him to enjoy his newfound mobility, or just walk away.
The spell most terrible. I have heard of such magic, but have never known anyone so foul as to employ it. Brachus Rex. May maggots lace his entrails.
So I mentioned Brachus Rex last time. We saw a statue, an ancient statue to Brachus Rex. And I mentioned that you don't need to really know anything about the first game to be able to play it. Actually, I think there's actually two games, but I don't know if they both count as precursors to this game. But Brachus Rex was the bad guy in the previous game.
He must have drawn my very soul away from me and stored it elsewhere in the fort. Thus he has bound me entirely to the mundane realm. But I know this place well. I could lead you to its likely location. In turn, you would find a path straight out of this fort. My freedom for yours. What say you? Marvelous, my friend. Marvelous. You'll first have to get inside the fort itself. There's a secret switch on a statue of the Seven in the courtyard. Surely you know it. The switch will open a hatch, and you'll be led into the prison's main floor. I suspect that within Brachus's phylactery room, you will find the container which ensnares my soul. He has likely disguised it well, but search there for another hidden switch. Brachus would have made me a supplicant, a slave to these walls. With your help, I'll die. At last. With dignity.
Ask him how he knows where his soul is kept. Ask if there's anything more he can tell you about this island, or we can just walk away.
I was fully briefed about this awful place before I came. My goal was to destroy the fiend who had been marshalling the world's most unwholesome weapons and magic into an army he intended to use against the realm. I never thought I would become one of his victims, and yet, here I am. Fort Joy is a dangerous place, my friend. Dangerous indeed. Brachus used this place to build an arsenal of terrible weaponry as yet unseen in our world. Here, he and his researchers crafted punishments and snares contrary to human dignity. Objects that could contain souls, wands that could purge the very essence from sorcerers. My order would never have used such barbaric magic against our enemies.
So Brachus was not a good guy.
Not a good guy.
Okay, you looted everything?
Yep.
Alright.
And I have a spear of Brachus Rex.
Are you going to use it?
Oh, hell no. All of his shit's cursed.
I don't think the spear is. I think it's just his armor.
But it's a spear, not... I suppose. Right now I got a big old club.
So I'm going to go talk to Sahila. We were told that she's the actual leader of this little enclave place. She's over here. And as you can see, she's got some swirlies around her head. And if we kind of arrow over her, it says that she's permanently blinded.
The young girl's eyes are covered, but she turns towards you when you approach. She smiles as though she recognizes you, though she couldn't have seen your face.
Ah, hello. I see you come a long way. I see you come here seeking a great adventure. Do you find it?
Tell her it's none of her business. Ask her how she knows about that. Say it's been quite the journey so far, or say you'd hoped for more, or just ignore her. I'm going to ask how she knows about that.
I see it before my eyes.
Tell her you're not here to talk about your private life. Say you've heard far-seeing is as much a burden as a gift, or say you don't believe in far-seeing, or just change the subject. I'm going to change the subject. Tell her you found the elf Amaro. He's the one that was in the cage that we're trying to get out of the clutches of Griff, and have struck a deal to have him freed. So we're looking for a way out. We've already found like a couple of good pieces of a way to get out, or we can ask a few questions. But I'm going to tell her that we found Amaro.
Ah, you help him. Your open heart surprises even me.
I could say I'm happy to help, tell her you're looking for a way out, your heart has nothing to do with it, or just leave her to her illusions. Sure, we're doing it out of the goodness of our hearts. By the way, do you want this severed head I have in my bag? No, we're going to tell her we're happy to help.
You bless me. You bless us all.
Oh, I do. Once we free Amaro, we can come back and talk to her again. This is a merchant. He's a trader, and Venom's already been buttering him up so that right now, if I go and talk to him, ask if you may walk freely here, tell him that you will walk freely here, express your surprise at finding a fully armed lizard soldier inside Fort Joy, or just excuse yourself. I'm going to ask him if we can walk freely here. Sure.
Certainly. You may not be a lizard, but your kind are hardly so bad as the humans.
Well,
if it's trade you're looking for, I've made a habit of procuring items that can prove rather useful inside these walls. That's for you to decide.
So, as you can see, I have no affinity with him so far. But he does have some pretty nice stuff, like this one-handed sword. Callias' Stunner. That sounds like something Venom might want. But he's got maid shoes, he's got hat, he's got some gloves, he's got some wands, he's got a magical wand of nature. Ooh, +3 initiative. Okay, so initiative was that line of everybody that was in a fight. So if you have better initiative, you get closer to the front of that line. So you get to go closer to first, hopefully.
Want that wand?
What do I have now? That's a good question.
Poop.
I've got a poop wand, is what I have. I mean, if we've got the money for it. But we need to buy books and stuff too, so I don't want to take up too much of our money. We'll be able to find wands and stuff. We've got a couple other places that we need to go. We're going to be able to find stuff.
Alright, let's go.
Let's see.
We're almost level 3.
We could go back to...
We could go into the dungeons.
We could go take care of the turtles.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're not quite ready for the crocodiles yet, but we could go take care of the turtles. So the turtles are back out. In fact, I'm gonna fast travel back out to here. Back out to the beach, because it's actually a lot closer. So there was a little place over here that was hidden that we didn't actually go into. I think I mentioned it last time, but I said we'll get to it later. And now it's later. We're saving up our money because there's going to be a lot of stuff later that we're going to want that's way more expensive. And we still haven't gotten... We're going to pick everybody's pocket and like get a bunch of money later too. So this looks like a wall of ivy, but it's not. It's actually a secret entrance.
Wonder where this leads.
So here's another one of the companions that we had on the boat. That's the skeleton guy named Fane. And there's a whole bunch of poison over here that we do not want to step in. However, there's also a climby thing here. So we're going to have to find a way. Can you blow away that poison with your battle stomp, whatever it is? Ah, nice. Now, if we had telekinesis or teleporting gloves, we could get this over here. See, there's an ornate chest over there and the double rainbow. I hope we will remember to come back and get that before we leave, because we will be able to get it later.
Rainbow.
Double rainbow. Did you loot? Of course you looted. Why did I even doubt? So we can go talk. There's a little girl here, and I think there's an elf lady over there. Oh, of course you're talking to her. Do you have persuasion? No. You hear small whimpering sounds from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling. Gently ask the shaking child what's wrong, place a hand on her head and softly whisper shush, or tell her she's making a racket and to be silent. We could just hand her the severed head.
By your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes.
Ask her why she's crying, tell her to calm down, squint, and say that she looks just like a warrior princess you used to know. That's usually the one I pick.
A wide grin cracks across the child's face through her tears, showing two big gaps where her front teeth should be. She laughs.
Really? Yeah. Warrior Princess Coral. You're nice. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year, and then I'll learn it.
The child wipes her eyes and, grinning, plunks herself down on the earthen ground. She starts tracing shapes, hearts, stars, and diamonds into the dirt.
So he just got a scroll of some kind in reward.
Electric discharge. I'm going to give that to you.
Oh, thank you.
So now you've got 2 of them.
We'll go talk to the elf lady, but she... Well, we're not humans, so she might talk to us. No, we're not gonna kill the child. I don't think you can kill children. We could kill this elf lady, but I mean, there's really no point in it.
Where is she? You go with us. Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fire, alas! She is so late.
Ask her to slow down and explain what she means. Lie and say, yes, you're meant to go with them. You sense an opportunity. Say, she sent you to collect all the group's valuables. She needs every last piece of gold before moving forward. Or say, you're sorry, but you don't know what she means, and if she explains, you may be able to help. I'm kind of tempted to take all of her gold, because I think chat would like that. But I don't usually do that.
But we're being good.
We are, but I mean, we could have her gold though.
They might make a pill for that.
Electric discharge.
I guess, is that better or worse than anal leakage?
I mean,
Tweedles.
So what do we want to do? You're getting over too close to them because it just saved, I can tell. So what are we saying here? Are we going to take for all that she's worth, or are we just going to be good?
We're going to be good.
Oh, fine.
We're good folk.
Don't worry about it. Good is subjective. Well, I mean, we are planning to pickpocket everyone later. I don't know if you can put that under good.
Well, you got to set them up for that.
Oh, I see. You make everybody think that you're good, and then you rob them blind. Okay.
The best way to play an evil character is to play a good character.
All right, so ask her to slow down and explain what she means. Or, if she explains, maybe we can help. I'll ask her to slow down.
Never mind. It is not your concern. You leave. But...
She leans forward. Her eyes are wet with fear as she takes your hand.
Please, do not lead anyone here.
If you're human, she just basically won't talk to you. She just, tells you to go away. Okay, so...
I think if you're not elf, pretty much.
If you had eaten Atusa's leg, I think, then you know something. Oh, yeah, I probably want to stealth. I am a shrub. I am the fern. Be the fern. So you can see up here that they're actually turtles, and they're not aggressive. They're yellow. If they had a red outline, then they would be aggressive. However, they're not as innocent as they look. So sad that I don't have Pet Pal. I could talk to the turtles.
Next level, I believe.
Magic pockets. You took the shovel? Rude.
Maybe.
Rude. Okay, so, and you took all of that. Man, you're just a... Alright, I'm gonna go up and introduce myself to the turtles. Way over here, probably. Ready?
Are you turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
What's happening to these turtles?
There it is.
What jerks. Okay, so Fluffy's gonna come out. Let's see. Should I make an oil Fluffy? Or is that... Or a water Fluffy?
Water Fluffy might be needed.
Is there a puddle of water? Does this count? I don't think the...
Water right between you and that little turtle.
Is there? There is, okay. Alright. Water Fluffy. Activate. And then I can put out an oil totem, perhaps? Oh, there's a blood. There's blood over here. Do that. And then I will buff Fluffy. And then I've only got one action point left, which basically isn't going to do anything.
Might want to get out of the oil.
Well, I don't have... It slowed me, so I really can't. I'll try and get over here, if I can. Alright, so I've got restoration because I'm water fluffy and my ranged attack, or I could just slap a fool. Let's see. Yeah, they have like spit. Oh, the turtle died. So this turtle has a lot of armor. That's what the gray bar is. It's nearly done though, so. Ooh. Now he's gonna make him bleed. Nice. Blobby! So he raised corpse on a corpse that was laying here on the beach. Actually, on the turtle, I think. Turtle that died. And so now he's got his little blobby pet. And now it's Fluffy's turn again. So Fluffy's going to come over here, I think, and help you with this turtle. If he can get over there. Now, he knocked down Fluffy and bit him and eliminated him, but that's fine because Fluffy is not us. So we did not die. So that's better. He's going to come over here and bite me, the jerk. How dare you? Look, turtle. So, I can't bring out another Fluffy. It's another 5 turns until I can bring out Fluffy again, but I can bring out another totem, which I'm going to do an oil one. And then I've got 4 action points left. And I could I could petrify him. It's resisted by magical armor, but he doesn't have any. So I think that's what I'll do. So this circle shows the range that this spell has. It's basically within touch. So I'm going to touch him with Petrify, and it's going to stop him from doing anything and actually do quite a bit of damage. So I've still got 3 action points. So I think I might move. I'm still slowed from the oil. And I've only got 1 left, so I'm going to end my turn. Okay, and we leveled up. Excellent.
That's how we do.
Ooh, intestines.
Oh, this goes to you.
Intestines are good because there's a water source right here, and we can make water balloons with this water barrel. Could you give me the other intestines that you've got?
I already made a water balloon.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I've got wizard pants. Oh, turtle claw wand. Yes, please. I will take that. It's a poison wand. What else? All right.
I'll give you a dwarfy skirt.
So I'm going to combine this barrel with the intestines.
Here, this journal was on the corpse here.
Swallowed too much seawater by the looks of him.
Alright, so I'm going to read this journal.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
First night here, doesn't seem like it'll be too bad. Found somewhere quiet to sleep. Brought enough dry bread to last me. When all this blows over, I'll be happy to say I survived it in comfort. Group of dumb brutes shook me down for my bread. Will have to get smart if I want to eat. Met an old fisherman named Rad. Taught me how to make a net. Rad's gone. Dumb brutes took my net. At least the meanest one got took in the night. Getting hungry. I was always a strong swimmer. Waters around here are pretty glassy. Can't be much more than a few miles to shore, can it? So he was going to try and swim for it, and that didn't work out so well for him. Intestines are good for a makeshift jump rope. Let's see. So I could also... I could put this... Yeah, this bottle already has water in it. So if I had empty bottles, I could fill up the bottles with this water barrel as well. And there's another water barrel.
Also combine it with a mug of water.
So there's a well-worn chest over here.
I sent you all my lockpicks.
Okay, so I will try to open it. Pick lock. Unlocked. Huzzah. Ooh, rawhide scale pants, that's yours. And some gold. I'll just let you have that. In fact, I will pass you my gold as well, since you're going to be the barterizer. 15 lockpicks, nice. Oh yeah, you can have this crappy wand to sell off later.
Okay.
I don't need that, I already have them. Okay, so you looted everything else, so we got rid of the turtles, and we looted this area pretty thoroughly, so that's cool. And then, what do we need to do next?
Oh yeah, we leveled. We need to spend points.
Oh yeah, we leveled. Yeah. I mean, I knew that all along. I wasn't forgetting any of that. So wits. Wits can affect your critical chance, initiative, and your ability to detect traps and find hidden treasures. Ooh. I do like that. I don't think I actually spend a whole lot in wits. Probably not as much as I should. I think I'm going to drop a point in there. And because we have Lone Wolf, it's actually 2 points, so that's nice. It even says, from Lone Wolf, +1. So, and I've got one more point available. -1. Oh, yeah, I think the bucket actually gives me -1.
Initiative.
Yeah. So if you turn the bucket on, I'm actually wearing a bucket on my head. But we turned it off so you could see the collar last time. So I'm just going to leave it on for now so I don't forget I have a bucket on my head. Don't really need strength because that's going to be covered by Venom. Finesse is kind of like agility. Intelligence. I might need intelligence though because that's usually the casting ability. In fact, yeah, it receives bonuses from intelligence like my dimensional bolt does. So I'm going to go ahead and spend one in intelligence, I think. It's a nice bucket. It is. And so I've got a little green dot here that's glowing. That shows me that I have a point available here as well. So I'm going to put another one in summoning. So that's going to take me up to 6 because of Lone Wolf. And then this one has a little green glowing. So I know I have... Ooh! Pet Pal, Pet Pal, Pet Pal! I'm taking Pet Pal. Pet Pal. That means I get to talk to all the animals. Yay! Okay. I'm happy now. I can actually talk to Sir Laura now that's been following me around. Oh, why am I sneaking? Where is Sir Laura? There he is.
What's this? I think the giant can finally understand us, Quercus. It certainly took it long enough. Where to begin? I disagree, Quercus. It does not need to know about the coming of the great acorn spelling doom for us all.
Okay, so Sir Laura is the little squirrel, and Quercus is his cat skeleton mount. Just so everybody's up to speed.
Similarly, what happened with the Knights of Dre is our own business. Those acorn-worshipping acolytes do not scare me. No, it is enough for the creature to know that we are allowing it to accompany us so that it may act as our shield against the monsters. The great acorn has many servants. We shall need all the help we can get.
Explain that you have some questions, shoo the rodent away, you don't want it following you anymore, or just walk away. I've got some questions.
It has questions, Quercus. Why, yes, I suppose answering them is the polite thing to do. Speak, Shield. What are your queries?
Ask for more details about the Great Acorn. What is it exactly?
A giant body, but no giant brain, eh, Quercus? Surely even the tall folk know that Rivellon was bare before the great acorn fell from above and seeded the Earwood, covering this land in beautiful, perfect forests. Beautiful and perfect until the giant races, no offense, realized they could use it to build their houses and fuel their fires. They carved the Earwood up, and the forests shrank and shrank. None of the original wood remains. But someday, the great acorn will fall again. The forests will be reborn, and the giant races will be wiped from this world. At least that's what I hear.
Explain that you're still a little confused. Where did this acorn come from?
Oh, Quercus, it wants answers. As if it is the first creature to ponder the big questions of the universe. What tree did the great acorn fall from? Where did that tree come from, if not a greater acorn? Could you build a nest great enough to store the great acorn for the winter? Some questions have no answers. Quercus, why is that so difficult to understand? The great acorn will come. It will destroy the world, and squirrels will reign supreme forever. I fail to see what's so difficult to grasp.
Ask whether he thinks it's good that the great acorn may return.
What do you say, Quercus? We once believed it was good, but now... No, quite right. As terrible as the giants have been to us, we do not want to see them wiped out.
Wow, that's nice.
Rather, we must find a way to live together in peace, giant and squirrel.
Say that you agree. Peace ought to be the end goal in all matters. Ask what changed his mind. Explain that you disagree. It's quite natural for groups to compete or change the subject. I'm going to ask him what changed his mind.
Solora stops short, then shakes his head and pats Quercus affectionately.
Squirrels change, don't they, Quercus? Priorities change. If we do not adapt, we are sure to perish.
Okay.
Indeed, Quercus.
I can also talk to the little black cat that has been following Venom, although he's scampered off and I have no idea where he went again.
I can't make it up here.
Which is a good thing that we removed the poison, because it used to be that if you had the cat following you and for whatever reason you didn't take the poison off of here, the cat would just stand there at the bottom and then eventually just die. Which was unfortunate. But now I can talk to the cat, who really needs to be healed, by the way.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me.
Insist that you aren't following it. It approached you. Ask the cat if it's feeling okay, or wonder who you have the pleasure of speaking to. I'm going to ask the cat if it's feeling okay.
Huh? Yeah, fine. I'm fine. I'm not sure. It's all a little foggy.
Wonder where he came from.
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose focus, and with a jerk he turns away from you.
So he does need to be healed. He's only got 13 out of 43. I could use one of my restoration scrolls, but I'm not gonna. There's also an ooze barrel here. This is basically poison. If you are a skeleton, this could be really useful. You can take it with you. Like, he just picked it up. So if you have enough weight that you can still carry, you can carry it with you. We can go talk to that guy that wants us to go defeat the crocodiles and just get the quest. You already talked to him?
I already got that quest.
You already talked to him? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Honestly. So, the undead guy who was on the spear that we helped said that over here, somewhere, near this shrine, there is actually a button of some kind that we could press. So I'm going to go up and look at the shrine.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods.
So I can notice the button that Withermore described and press its worn surface. I could bow my head and offer a silent prayer to Lucian. I can scoff at the shrine's presence in this desperate place, or I could just walk away. So I'm going to notice the button.
You hear a strange sound, like rusted hinges creaking and air rushing through a tunnel. A hatch appears behind the shrine.
So now there's a hatch here.
Lucian has spoken.
Which nobody else seems to notice, by the way. Curious. Yay, something that nobody else has looted. Oh, and it has nothing in it. Ooh, a salmon pie. Yum, 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 yum. So I don't know if we're ready to proceed down here yet.
It'll be fine. Guys, we got this.
So there's a door here that's locked, and if you... Honestly, you're the worst. The absolute worst. So there's a... I was going to show you that it's locked and you can't really do anything to it, but you come over here, there's actually a lever that you can pull to open up the door. So this door is just open. This door is not locked. So I'm just going to open it and go talk to the guy.
A rock.
For barging into a private room, buddy.
The cell is unlocked. Tell him you're looking for a way out. Does he know of anything, or just leave?
And? Got no reason to scramble out, me. It's hot and busy out there. It's cool and quiet in here. Or at least, it used to be. Out? You must be mad. Head out one way, you're back in the joy among the rabble. Head out another, you're knee-deep in the hollow marshes. I'll take a nice, quiet cell any day of the week, and twice on Lucian's Day. Before you go, you haven't met a particular fella here, have you? Tall, black beards, intense way of looking at you. Punch up for metaphor?
So I can tell him, no, I haven't come across anyone like that. Say he sounds familiar, but you can't be sure. And tell him that even if you had, you're in no hurry to help the likes of him. I'm going to say he sounds familiar, but I can't be sure.
I'd be surprised if you'd met him before. Fella gets around, believe you me. Half of me's afraid he's going to try and save me from this place. Anyhow, thanks and good luck, I guess. Though, if you know what's what, you'll take a load off and let the dice fall where they're going to fall.
So over here, there's a locked door. I'm going to go ahead and pick the lock. I think there's just a mouse in here. And if I talk to the mouse, Eddie.
Oh, hi. Oh, you. Oh, hi. Are you here for the pointy lock undoer?
Ask the little rat if she can tell you anything about this place. Smile, that's right, or take your leave. So the pointy lock undoer, yes, that's right. I'm totally here for that.
Oh, good. That's for you, then. Bye-bye, flea scratcher my bob.
So can she tell me anything about this place?
Well, the fleas seem very happy, at the very least.
Oh, well, good to know. So there's more lockpicks over here. I'm going to go ahead and pick them up. Nice. And there's also a bucket, which I don't need. So I see blood heading off in this direction. That's probably not good. I'm not going to talk to this lady until I go and talk to this guy. I'm going to go talk to this guy first. I'm going to unlock his cell. Open the door. And there's this guy who's decomposing. You can see that he's only got 6 hit points left. And he's got like a rather disgusting
Howler.
The elf's skin is pale as a corpse's, but his face contorts with inscrutable emotion. Joy, horror, and rapture flash over him like the changing surface of a pond. His eyes lock onto yours.
It's you!
Okay, so now I've got a dwarf option and a scholar option. Let's see what we've got. We've got ask him what's happened here. He doesn't seem well. I think that's a bit of an understatement. Look at him more closely, trying to remember if you've met him before. As a dwarf, I can comment that he must be expecting some other dwarf. You don't know who he is. Or as a scholar, know that the elf's condition and quietly mutter that he's lost his senses from the pain. I think I'll go with the scholar option.
Surprisingly, the elf musters a sober frown of indignation.
The pain is great, but my senses aren't gone. Not yet. I'm not the last. The bishop doesn't count. No, he doesn't count. I'm done for, but you, there's still hope.
What are you talking about, man?
You'll know. They'll find you. They'll seek you out. That's their job. Get it? Yes, of course you do. You need to go. Dallas, after she took me, she did something. My head. I feel like someone's rummaged their fingers through my skull. Get out while you can.
Tell him that we're going to get him out of here. Place a hand on his cheek and bid him farewell, or say he should let you put him out of his misery. I mean, should we put him out of his misery? I don't think he can leave.
Oh, love, I'm wrecked.
Pretty much anything you do, he's gonna die.
Couldn't move my feet. As likely to stab you in the neck as shake your hand.
He giggles coquettishly, then bellows like a bear.
Leave!
Signs of resistance. Oh, that should be in our journal, which is L, right?
Yes.
Okay, Path of Common Knowledge. We talked to Sahala about escaping. Path of the Soul. We uncovered this. This is where we talked to Withermore about his soul jar, and we found the passage, which is what we've done. Leaving hand in hand. Help Gawain with his scheme. Oh, that must have been you talking to that guy, because there's a person that's walking around and he tells you, hey, I've got this plan, but you need to go kill these really super dangerous things. I'll totally make sure that you get out, though. Don't worry about it. And then Magister Yarrow gave us a key, so that's another thing. And then we can always find our own way out. Sure. This is the imprisoned elf. Keep the boss happy. Griff described as stolen goods. That could help. They were citrus fruit, I believe he said. We could just kill him. Maybe the fort would be relieved, possibly. I mean, we could just go and attack Griff. We could literally do that. Hot under the collar. I need help removing my collar. He may pop like a balloon. You don't know. The blacksmith Nabora said that she can remove source collars, but she also told us that not for the likes of us scrubs. She'll only do it for somebody special. So this is Gawain again. He plans to teleport out of Fort Joy. He can't go alone. So we need to go take care of some crocodiles to go get some teleportation gloves. And let me tell you, they come in handy.
Let's go do it.
Alright, so signs of resistance. The crazed elf Verdas told us we were important but didn't say why. He seemed afflicted with dark magic. Alright, well, let's go talk to this other lizard lady. I'm gonna pick her lock.
I'm gonna pick my locks,
Really?
She stole me.
Who are you? Who are you? You get out of here. Where are the guards? Guards, help! Are you going to make a strength persuasion? Tell her to be silent, or you'll silence her.
Strength is my high stat, and I don't have any persuasion, so I have to go strength.
Well, let's read the other options. Intelligence, calmly suggest she stay quiet. If the magisters come, you'll both be into trouble. Or wits persuasion, hush her and tell her you're here to get her out of Fort Joy. This is not going to work, I can tell you right now. You needed 2 points in persuasion.
Guards, come quickly! There's a sorcerer in my cell. He's unlocked
she's kind of a little loopy.
Get the hands on you and then
But there's a nice big
any minute.
exit right through her cell.
I'm sure.
Now I need to go down here and do the thing first, because if they talk to you, we're screwed. Oh! 199 gold.
Nice.
Send that to you. You can pick mushrooms and stuff. I'm gonna go down and do the thing. Alright, so there's a lot of fire happening in this cave. Ooh, another lockpick. There's some fire slugs. Let's go see what we can do with the fire slugs.
Psst. Tell me, is the sky still blue? It is, isn't it? I knew it. I suppose the sun is still quite orange as well. Ah, yes, I remember it well.
Interesting.
You there, hairy infant. You're trespassing in the princess's royal court.
You can look at the gruesome creature with suspicion, lowering yourself into combat stance, ask who this princess is, marvel at the creature's language ability, and ask how it can speak in this manner, or take your leave. Let's marvel at his speaking ability. Oh, should we ask who the princess is?
You've never heard of Her Royal Highness, Princess Zenthia of the Firelands? To be forgotten? Truly the cruelest part of that dog Brachus Rex's punishment. Every creature in the world should know and love the princess.
We're hearing about Brachus Rex again.
You would be wise to leave here. My princess is already in a foul mood. To have an uninvited guest show such ignorance would only inflame her further.
Say that you need to find a way of escaping this island. You have to press ahead, ask if it's usual for creatures like itself to have royalty, or question what's happened that has the princess in such a foul mood.
She's fed up of being trapped in this cavern, of course. She wants the curse of Brachus to be removed so that she can find a prince who's worthy of her hand in marriage. Until she is free of the tyranny of Brachus, her mood will only darken, I fear. Her own courtiers can do little to cheer her. And outsiders? Well, outsiders rarely survive her wrath.
Say that it's little concern to me. You're set on escaping this place, or say that the Divine Order controls this place now. Whoever this Brachus is, he must be long gone by now.
Truly? Then perhaps the tyrant has fallen, and my princess might be free. Be sure to tell her. It'll raise her spirits no end.
Well, that's exactly what we'll do. We'll go find the princess. But first, do we have enough wits?
What's this? I found something.
Haha! I have enough, and I just stole the shovel. Ooh, wizard mittens. Well, don't mind if I do. I'm gonna send that to Venom. Another healing and an air essence. Nice. I've got mittens! So I can crawl down here. There's a vine here that I can crawl down.
Gurgle, gurgle.
Gurgle, gurgle. Let's see, I think she's up here. Yeah, there she is.
You there. Whatever you are. Did Brachus send you? Is he ready to apologize?
Hesitate before saying you're not sure what she means. Scowl and say that you won't be spoken to like that by a gruesome creature like her. Say that you heard of her plight, but never fear. Brachus Rex has been long vanquished. Or sense the precariousness of my situation and play along. Say you were sent to deliver a message. I'll just go ahead and tell her that Brachus Rex has long been vanquished.
He's gone. You're absolutely, positively sure? That means I'm free. I can take suitors, find myself a real prince. Not like that scoundrel Brachus. I've lost too much time on that wastrel Brachus as it is. Take this proclamation and see that all hear of it. Princess Zenthia of the Firelands is free once more.
So if you don't have Pet Pal, you can't actually talk to the fire slugs. And they are level 4, and they will wreck your face. If you do not, like, actually tell her about Brachus Rex and go over and talk to that other slug so you kind of know what's going on in the first place, they will wreck your shit.
Go now. I expect the most eligible kings and suitors to be petitioning for my hand in marriage as soon as possible.
Before you leave, ask that Her Royal Highness repeat her tale of woe. The people should know of their princess's plight.
I suppose the small folk of Rivellon ought to know my tale. All was well after my engagement to Brachus for a time, but then he started to pay less attention to me. He had mind only to play around with his blasted sauce follies. I gave him a good tongue-lashing about it in front of the whole court. But, well, it didn't have the desired result.
It's true, my face would be fine. I have a bucket. We're all good.
He transmogrified me and all my servants into the beasts you see before you. I will not yield, though. I remain royalty, right to my very core.
Okay,
How
so
have you returned? Go and deliver.
I have not returned. You just are weird. I'm going to read the sticky letter that she gave me. To all the dwellers of Rivellon, noble and common alike, let it be known that the once planned nuptials between Her Most Royal Highness Princess Zenthia of the Firelands and the fallen despot Brachus Rex have been annulled and are to be stricken from all public records. Furthermore, Her Royal Highness wishes it to be known that she is willing to consider courtship overtures from gentlemen of note and wealth who are befitting her royal status. All hail, Princess Zenthia. Oh, I do have a teleportation scroll. That could come in handy. A blinding radiant scroll. I think I've already got that down there. Decaying touch. Decaying touch, you have to be like within range. You have to be like within melee range, and I try not to do that, but it could come in handy. You never know. You never know. Alright, so we've talked to her, so we can actually go back out now. So we'll come back around. And there's actually another exit to this. I think it goes back out to the beach, possibly. Gurgle, gurgle. And you've already looted all this stuff, because of course you have.
Maybe.
Is there a bucket with water, bucket with water? Did you pick up the... Wasn't there a note? I thought for sure.
Yeah, it's in your inventory.
Oh, it is? The captain's note. That was from the ship, I think, right? Shipments of barrels. Soggy diary, that's what we got down at the beach. And then we got the sticky letter from the princess. I don't have another letter. Oh, there it is. Tattered note. You made it aware. Aha. Aha. Gave it to me, did you? I think not.
There, I did.
Drop, remove from wares. I have to remove it so I can read it. Okay. I made it this far. Now there's only a little length of ground to cover. I hear them talking, these strange creatures. One is royal, I believe. The others are disciples, but from what I can tell, they've been locked down here a long time. My strategy is stealth. I'll sneak past them during one of the royals' more impassioned speeches, and they'll likely not even notice me. Home, to Carvo, to Rusket, to my farm again. I'm going to have to say that I don't believe they made it out. I don't think they made it.
I think they are one of the corpses.
So we're going to go up this ladder.
Yep.
And that brings us back out to the beach where we
Wasn't it?
met Yarrow and her father. So there's now an entrance here. I think if you have a lot of wits, you can find it anyway. But we didn't have enough wits.
You're witless.
So let's see. We are level 3. What level is Griff?
Griff, he's rough.
Yeah, I know.
He's level 3.
He's level 3.
But it's not just him.
Yeah, he does not come alone. So if we end up picking a fight with him, we would be in rough straits. But we could go down into this little pit and just get the XP from exploration and loot the place. Arena of the One. We will end up coming back here, but not right now. So we look at the entry. It says we found our way down to the arena. So eventually we're going to want to fight in the arena because it will help us out, but not right now. Because we're only wee level 3s.
Wee.
Alright, we're going to go back out. And let's see, what else can we do?
Crocs.
Crocs? You think we could take the Crocs?
Oh, yeah. Easy peasy.
Alright, I think they're this way.
We're gonna pull their tail and slap their
Ooh,
skin.
I can talk to the dog now. Hold on. I can talk to Buddy.
The dog looks up at you but doesn't lift his grey
poor
head
Buddy.
from his paws. He heaves a heavy sigh.
I'm gonna bend down and stroke his little head.
The
Poor
tip of
Buddy.
his tail starts to wag.
What's your name?
I'm Buddy.
What's the matter, Buddy?
It's no use anyway.
Tell him to try you. Tell him you hope he feels better. Give the dog a Toose's nice and juicy leg. No, I'm not going to give him a Toose's nice and juicy leg. Say he looks a little thin and give him some meat. I'm going to go ahead and give him some regular, totally not human meat.
The dog tentatively sniffs the offering, then grabs it between its teeth and swallows it.
You're nice. Emmy would have loved you.
Aww. Ask it whether this Emmy is the reason he seems so blue.
She was my mate for the last 7, carry the 2, plus 50. 5 years! The Magisters, they took her.
Oh no. Tell the dog that he's really bad at maths. Or scratch behind the pooch's ear. He's not alone for now, at least. Or ask if he's seen his mate since she was taken. Well, let's tell him let's ask him.
Nope. Haven't smelled her either. She was real bright, you know. Had the best sniffer you've ever seen. I guess that's why they wanted her, not me.
Oh.
Say, let me show you something.
So, Buddy's key.
Ooh.
Oh, hey.
I gave you dinner.
I thought you might be Emmy. It's nice to see you.
We're going to give his belly just
I
a
think
little
I love
rub.
you.
Oh, poor Buddy. Ask where you can use the key he showed you.
Key? What key? Oh, the key! The Magister who took Emmy dropped it when he was walking away. Did someone say Emmy? Oh, Emmy. If you find out where it leads, if you see Emmy, tell her I miss her. Not too far from here, but she was taken by a guy in a white robe who smelled horrible. Like lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of dogs. And also a little like dead people. He dragged her to the big castle just there. I'm so worried about her.
Oh, poor Buddy. Poor Buddy. Well, sorry, Buddy. We gotta go kill some crocodiles. Moving along. Okay, so Sabila's over there, but we're not going to talk to her. We're just going to keep on moving. Is there anything interesting? I think it's this way, right?
Yeah, you can talk to the crazy crab.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale.
Ask what he means you've never met before. Ask him what he wants to know, or note he has an unusual way of speaking. What do you want to know?
Start from the beginning. Start from where you come.
Come from a place not so far from here. Recall the far-off land from which you've traveled. Claim your origins are too strange to be believed.
I see, I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find.
I seek to make amends. Say I seek to repay Say you seek to see a debt repaid, or say you cannot say what you seek.
I understand. Now tell me how your story ends.
Burdens will be lifted. Find something that you've lost. Gain great power.
Power. An old ambition. I have a token for you who seeks power. A gift. Power comes from strength, and strength comes from growth. These seeds sprout. So does the iron in your spine. I give my word. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather.
So he sells
seashells by the seashore.
Geomancer. So this is poison and earth magic, which is really quite handy, but none of us are taking that magic, unfortunately. Alright, so let's continue.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Haven't seen you around here before. New?
Tell her you just arrived. Say it feels like you've been here for years. Suggest she mind her own business, or ask if she's interested in trade. I'm going to say I just arrived.
Well, don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get used to the place. You here alone?
Say you've fallen in with a travel mate, but they don't mean much to you. Or say you've been lucky enough to make a close tie.
She gives you a long look.
You keep them friends of yours close, eh? Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Not much in this world someone you love can't make better.
Thank her for the advice. Roll your eyes. You didn't ask for a lecture. Ask why she's here alone, or take your leave.
Used to be I had a family. A husband and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for them to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
Ask her to tell you more. What were her boys like? Express your condolences or excuse yourself. Let's hear more about her boys.
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was called Felix. He was an expert healer. Could fix a broken bone in a short minute.
Hey, Lainey.
Lainey.
So take a seat in the sand and listen. Say her family sounds lovely and thank her for sharing. Let's go ahead and sit down.
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged home for a pet. Joy radiates from her as she remembers. She places a warm hand on your shoulder.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. One of Felix's best. He'd be happy to know it went to such a warm soul. Take care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one.
All right, let's see what she gave us. Oh, you made me dinners.
Yes, I told you that.
So dinners. Ooh, +2 strength. That's also like a healing item. So if you need to heal, you can spend some action points, I think, to eat. I'm going to send you the monies. Let's see what it says in the crafting menu. Recipes. Food. Got a whole bunch of mashed potatoes. Boiled potatoes. Interesting. So you can make it with any fish and a boiling pot. So if you find a campfire, you can actually combine the campfire with a cooking pot and make a cooking station. So if you find a cooking pot, you might want to hold on to it until you get to a campfire.
Shall we continue?
Yep. I'm assuming you picked the loot clean. This guy, I don't think he has much to say to us.
I'm meeting someone here. That someone ain't you.
No, I don't think so.
He's waiting for Iffen.
No, I think it's the prince. The red prince?
He's waiting for the prince.
I think so. And there's Beast. He's another one of the guys who has their own story. And now we have Septa, the ineffable, over here, the crab.
Coloured like a dog. A very stout, very ugly dog. I pity you, but Septa the Ineffable has no patience for weakness.
Tell the crab to watch its tone, or it'll find itself on the wrong end of a spear. Ask the crab what it's doing out here. I have a dwarven option. Growl that a short dog can still stomp a crab into crunchy paste if it wishes, or just take your leave. Ask the crab what it's doing out here, although, yes.
Laughing in the faces of my enemies, of course.
Stomping sounds fun.
Powerful sorcerer the world has ever known scuttles on their very shores.
Is there any way out of Fort Joy? Ask if it knows exactly what goes on inside the fort. Ask the crab how it came by its source powers. Yeah, let's ask about that.
This power is my birthright, same as yours, but one of us has grown to astounding heights, and the other has sunk into depths too humiliating to describe. Pity. Sorcerers dance while magisters pull the strings. Fools all! Their tomfoolery won't save them from the destruction the void shall wreak upon them. But of course, they'll happily dump your maggot-ridden corpse into the sea when they're through with you.
Raise an eyebrow. Didn't the order bring you here to cure you?
Ha! Of course, precious. But which is worse, the cure or the disease?
Wow. The crab is not wrong. The crab is not wrong. Oh! Who is looking at me? Is that the crab? Can't be the crab. Don't know who's looking at me just there, but let's see if we can. Interesting. Yes, I am the fern. I will be the fern. So, the red is their scope of vision. So if you get in their scope of vision, you will not be sneaking anymore. So I'm going to try and pick this lock while I'm a shrub. Ooh, a belt. I'll give that to you since you're the smashy type. And then a rain skill book. It requires Hydra Fist, which neither of us have, but you can sell it, so I'll send that to you as well. And a physical armor potion. All right, where are you gonna position up?
I'm planning on charging in.
Okay. So you want me to start it so that they're locked in place, or so that you can charge in?
Oh, you could.
He didn't see me. He like turned around and didn't see me. Interesting. Oh, he saw me.
Okay.
blood Fluffy. And let's see.
Blood totems are nice too.
If I can find another little patch of blood, I will. There we go. Blood totem. I'm gonna buff Fluffy. And then I've got 1 point left. I am going to try and back out of this oil. Okay, so Fluffy is going to... Oh, wait. That is resisted by physical armor. He's got
smack him once.
8 physical armor, so I'm going to smack him. Get rid of that. I don't have enough AP to then mosquito swarm him, but that's fine. I will end Fluffy's turn. He got an attack of opportunity because the crocodile moved out of his space. So that's nice because he's even more damaged now.
No, not the Fluffy.
So what are you doing? What are you going to do? You're standing in oil, which slows you down.
Right.
And we've got 3 crocodiles, one of which I think is knocked down and dazed. And then we've got 2 other ones.
Don't really want to use my charge on that. Ah, hell. Alright, there's that, and then...
Ooh, crippling blow. He's crippled, that means that he can't move out of that spot. What else do what do I have? I've got another totem that I could put out. I could put out another blood totem, or...
Yes, blood totems are nice.
Their blood totem, and then I could hit one of these guys with my dimensional bolt, which does kind of a random magical effect. So let's see. I've got high ground, which increases the damage that I'm doing because I'm above them. So being on high ground is actually advantageous. I could hit that guy. This guy's tough, and then this guy is also kind of weak. You're going to be working on that one, so I'm going to take out this guy over here, I think.
Go ahead and smack the guy that I'm working on. Or not. Or shocked. Shocked works.
And then, let's see. I could use a firestorm grenade. I'm just saying.
Oh, you went full leany.
Well, now he's shocked and burning. You can't go wrong with that. All right, Fluffy, you're gonna have to use some ranged. Let's see. I'll put that on that guy. So now he's bleeding, and then I can do, because I buffed him, he has a ranged attack. So let's see. And I'll try to get out of this oil if I can. There we go. But because he's a blood, he's immune to bleeding. So that's nice. Are you doing okay? Yeah, you're doing okay.
Me? Yeah. Can I hit both of them?
Oh, nice. He knocked both of them down. He killed one of them, actually. Did you kill both of them?
I killed both of them.
Nice. So slow. Okay, Fluffy's gone, but this guy's almost dead. So, see, I will.
That does the deed.
That is that.
And those are for you. So now you got the gloves.
Ooh, nice. So now I've got the gloves of teleportation. They only have 1 physical armor, which seems bad, and 4 magical armor, which seems worse than what I have, but it grants the skill of teleportation, and let me tell you guys, we use this for so long in the game. You have no idea. Magilla's journal. Let's read this. If the rumors are true, I'll be rich as an ancient. Can't expect less from a king's vault, even one on a prison island. If it's anything like the Silver Glen jails, getting out will be as easy as getting in. They'll take any sorcerer these days, and that's easy enough to fake. Landed. Found a good mark right away. Says he's got a teleporter spell I can filch easy enough. Just had to say I'd escape with him. Far be it from me to lead a stranger to all that gold, though. So close I can almost smell it. The vault ought to be just outside the prison, if I can believe Barbara. Her map's my golden ticket. I can see it behind my lids when I close my eyes. So somebody was looking for a vault.
Yep, and they made a deal with the same guy we did to get the gloves.
Yeah, and they did not turn out so well. Let's just say that. Yeah, because see, that's Magilla, and I was just reading Magilla's diary. So, and there's a torso and a severed head. Again, if I was an elf, I could probably eat that severed head and find out something about that. But I'm not going to go ahead and pick up just random severed heads.
I only pick up special severed heads.
Only the special severed heads. So there's a... You even got the dwarven skeleton over there? Jeez. Good
It's
lord.
my yob.
Have you already gone and turned back in the quest? Good lord.
Almost.
Well, I will just teleport. Ha! How do you like them apples?
Actually, I was thinking about going shopping.
Shopping?
Shopping.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Because the vendors reset their inventory every time you level.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. So, Nabora, you said, had the summoning spells. So now, down here, I have teleportation from the gloves. I also have a scroll of teleportation. Scrolls are like one-use items. So once I use this teleportation scroll, I will not have it anymore. But these gloves, I can use them forever if I want. But the guy that we need to talk to, I think he's right there. Gawain. We're not quite done with Gawain yet. Where are you at?
I'm checking out the weapon vendor.
Okay. So let's check our...
So good.
Finding Emmy. Buddy the dog asked us to find his mate Emmy. Teleporter. A crocodilian ate the teleportation gloves, but they remain intact. The vault of Brachus Rex. A raid on an ancient vault ended badly for the thief who'd planned it. Perhaps we might succeed where they failed.
Well...
So let's see, what's this? To the fort, Amaro, Griff, Gawain, and Nabora. Yeah, Nabora. Can't really do anything with her yet. But she could become important later. This is the cavern to the elves down here. And this, I believe that's where we got the key from Yarrow. So
Did you need a better shield?
Yeah, my shield is crap.
Is that indigestion or is it... Oh god, not now.
Oh, there's a mouse here.
Say, do all lizards smell like oranges, or is it just that crazy...
If I gave you a better
pointy tail?
shield, you can go ahead and equip that and send me back your old one.
Oh, that is better. That's much better. Send some of this stuff to you so you can sell it off. Yeah, you can probably sell these, I guess. Because I've got the teleportation gloves. So I'll be using those for now. I think you can sell this too. I don't know how I ended up with a bucket of water.
I sent it to you.
Oh. Oh yeah, I should put that on my bar. Oh, do we have another water barrel? That's an oil barrel, but it's also stealing, so I don't want to get involved with that. That's a water barrel, but that's stealing.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
I think that one's stealing as well. Because this is all Griff territory, so anything in here is going to be stealing. I don't remember where I saw a water barrel. I think it was way off on a beach somewhere. So we helped this guy over here. I threw down a puddle of water, which is still there, by the way. My puddle of water is still there. And made a water fluffy that then healed this guy who gave us the card to go beat the card sharps. But he did not particularly care for us using magic on him. I think she's a trader, and I think she sells healing stuff.
Fit as a fox again. Haven't seen a man closer to the hole in all my days. A right miracle it is. Maybe I ought to study a bit of magic myself. Once I'm out of here, that is.
And she's got polymorph stuff. So polymorph is pretty interesting. You can go invisible, you can turn people into a chicken, and you can turn your arm into a tentacle and smack them. So, I mean, there's a lot of different...
somewhere anyways.
Well, there's a lot of different things that you can do. Polymorph is not like any other...
Tentacles are very versatile.
Wow. So lots of these people are actually traders. She's a trader, Hilda, I think, is a trader, and Butter is a trader. I tried to talk up Butter last time, but it didn't really seem to help my affinity with her. I think I was still 0 out of 50.
Take your coin then.
So Nabora, I've already buttered her up for the summoning stuff, but I don't think we're going to get access to new things until next level.
Okay.
For spells, anyways.
Okay. What did you want to work on then? Did we want to go...
However...
Did we want to go down into the prison again?
Yeah. I'm looking at this brass ring. It gives +1 Hydrosophist.
That would help somebody with restoration. I've got a couple of restoration scrolls. And if we came across anything, I could possibly learn something if I had that ring. But once I don't have the ring anymore, that wouldn't work. But
go ahead and take that. And I will send that to you, along with that book.
Rain.
So now you can learn it.
So this will basically cause it to rain. So if you need rain services for whatever you're doing, like if I could cause it to rain for only 1 action point, and then I could bring out Fluffy as a rain Fluffy. Or if I needed something else, like if I had shock spells or something like that that would interact with rain well, I could do this. So I'm going to go ahead and learn this. As long as I have this ring on.
Or you can put out fires.
Right, or I could put out fires. As long as I have the ring on, I will
wash away poison.
I will be able to use that. Because I don't actually have a point in Hydra Fist. I'm only getting the Hydra Fist from this ring. And it's under this, I think. Yeah. So
Restoration. Who was the healing person?
I think it was the lizard. The grumpy lizard that wanders around over on the other side of Griff's.
Yes. Because we might as well get you the healing thing. Then you can heal my cat.
Well,
Yes.
I've got a couple healing scrolls. It's just because they're scrolls, I don't want to use them. If you know what I mean. Because
Right.
then I...
You there?
Uh-oh.
You've just arrived, isn't that right?
What?
Are you quite alone?
So this is Gowan, and he already talked to Venom's character, but now he's going to try and hit me up to go get those gloves that we just got. I'm just going to go ahead and take my leave for right now.
I sent you the restoration book.
Okay. Alright, so I'll push these things over here. Then I'll move these over there. That seems good.
Yes.
Alright, so talk to Gowan. Tell him we have the stuff.
We don't... Oh, but then we got to meet him somewhere, right? We don't follow him, right?
So what's the news? Oh, you don't have them. That's why it won't let you complete that.
Right. You talked to him.
Because I did talk to him. He like grabbed my attention. He wanted to give me the quest.
Yeah.
Tell me,
Go
are
ahead
you
and do it.
alone?
So you have a companion, but you're fine with going alone. Why he wants to know. Plenty of your own kind around here you'll manage. So if you tell him that you're alone, that's when he'll be like, oh, alone, eh?
Yeah.
In that
So say
case,
you are.
Listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast.
Point out that he seems a bit nervous. Tell him to take his proposition elsewhere. Ask him what he's planning. I'm just going to go ahead and ask him what he's planning because I already know
I've
what
been
he's
here
planning.
A long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Just one. Are you interested?
Tell him this all feels a little convenient. How do you know he's not working for the Magisters? Which, you know, I would think would be a big concern for me. Decline, you have a companion to think about. Say you might be, though after discovering the mangled corpse of a certain Magilla, you're not so sure. Tell him to take his proposition elsewhere. Sure.
Had a gal. Who wouldn't? Finally, someone with a little sense around here. The plan's simple. Completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. I can't use it on myself, but with your help, we can both get out of here. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location.
So I can tell him I've already found an item that gives the ability to teleport. Let's get out of here. Ask him where you can find it. Scoff, so he wants you to do his legwork for him. Or no, this plan could help a lot more than to escape if what he's saying is true. So I'm just going to tell him that I already have it.
Well, I certainly got lucky with you, didn't I? The way out's nice and secluded. It starts in a little hidden alcove on the beach. Give me your map. I'll show you where to go. And hurry, not a tick of the clock to spare.
When he says not a tick of the clock to spare, we are going to go and do it on our own time. We are not ready to go and meet him yet. There's lots to do before we do that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so...
But there's also that little shelf that we have to teleport up to. Now that you've got the gloves, you can throw me up there.
Oh, yeah. All right. So let's go do that real quick before we forget. Wonder if I have enough wits to find that one thing that's... Oh, look! There's a barrel that's not... There's a Yarrow Flower here, too, so if you didn't find it before, you can find one there. A barrel! Barrel that didn't get looted! I feel so special.
Pity barrels.
Pity barrels. So over here, there's a cross. Let's go see if we can discover it real quick while we're here.
What's this? I found something.
I am going to back off because I already know what's in there. He's only a level 1. This should be quick.
Use your wand for once.
Oh yeah, I'll use my wand. Except he's undead. That would heal him, right?
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Don't use your wand. Don't use your wand. Abort. Abort.
Too late.
That was also poison.
Oh my god. Okay, well this'll... I'll rain on you. How do you like that?
You make me wet.
And I think it's too far away to go and try and zap him with my petrification, so I'm just going to end my turn. Now, it says that poison is blocked by magical armor, so because he has magical armor still, he's not taking any damage from this.
He's only got 4 points of physical armor.
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh, yeah.
You have magical armor. You're not taking any damage from the zombie.
Right.
You missed. How dare you? Well, fine. Is there still poison there? How is there still poison there? Didn't I rain on it?
He was poisoned. He's dripping poison.
Yuck. Fine. I'll get Fluffy out then. For a level 1.
Did we heal my cat?
I don't think so. Where is your cat? Well, it's combat. He ran away.
Oh, there he is. Just off to the side there. Smack him. There, finally.
Okay, there's your cat. Alright, I will heal him. And then I'll have Fluffy heal him real quick before Fluffy disappears. There we go.
And now you can toss me up here.
Okay, so let's see. So you click on the teleport, then you pick who you want to teleport, which is him, and then you have to pick a space for them to teleport to, and I can just barely get him up there. It does do a little bit of damage because he gets slammed onto the ground, but he'll be fine.
You know, as you do. Physical magic, so here's... Let's see, pick up and add to wares.
So there is a little climb here, but it doesn't go all the way down, so we couldn't actually climb all the way up this.
I'm about to loot something into my inventory. You want to take a look at it and see if you want it? It's a chest piece. It's medium armor.
The snakeskin armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got +1 arrow surge on it too. Ooh, nice. It's better than what I've got. So I shall equip it, and then I'll send you the leather back so you can sell it. Ooh, a battle axe, huh? Is that? Oh, that's just a one-handed weapon. You don't want it?
No, I'm using two-handers.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Ooh. A water barrel.
Aye, the giant takes notice of its charges. Ask away, shield. A giant body, but surely even the tall, beautiful...
Okay, this is just the same. I was hoping he would have something else to say.
The acorn will fall again. The forests will be reborn.
The forest will be reborn. So there's a whole thing up here. There's a whole bunch of like different.
The one-hander I just picked up would be more of what I'd want normally.
crates. That's what I was saying. And then there's, you come down here, and there's still a barrel there. And then you can come up this path, and there's a whole bunch of stuff up here. There's skeletons and a whole bunch of stuff. If you press Alt, if I was up there, I could press Alt and it would all show all of the different things, but I'm not actually up there. There's a lizard skeleton, a human, and a pouch, all kinds of stuff. So now that he's gotten all this stuff, he's going to come back and he's going to climb down this so that he can just like fall down and come back to me.
They say.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go back down to the what do you call it? Should have a waypoint, right, for the dungeon? Or not?
Oh, yeah. The dungeon, we can go to Fort Joy Square.
Okay, let's do that.
Oh, but wait, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
This is a...
You peer at the statue and recognize the face as that of the goddess Amadia. You read something about her once long ago.
Reach out your hand and allow a single drop of water to alight upon your palm.
The droplet burns both hot and cold, and yet you feel no pain. You step towards the flow, desiring more, wanting desperately for it to take you, and darkness envelops you.
And so now we have this. We have a waypoint now to the dungeon. What button was that? I don't remember. Waypoint travel. You can just click little anchor. That's right. Okay. So now we have a waypoint here into the dungeons. That'll be more convenient. I knew there was one.
Now, are we taking on the big hobo over here?
I'm thinking that's what it's looking like. Unless...
Because this gets pretty messy.
It does. It does get really messy. In fact, messy enough that I'd be willing to save before we go over there. In fact, let me go ahead and just put a little sneaky little savey save just in caseies.
Your sneak skill at?
Nothing. It's
Nothing.
Well, it's at 1, I think. Let me check.
Oh, same as mine.
Yeah,
then.
sneak is 1.
Yeah, I'll be right back. You want to fight up the stairs like we normally do?
Possibly.
Please. God, no.
So we've got some magisters over here. We've got one that's laying on the ground.
This is our only hope against the void wolf.
Alternatively, I just got the key.
Oh.
So.
Alright. You want to go kill some easier stuff first?
Yeah.
Alright. So there's a key that's just laying over there. If you can sneak around and get it, then you can actually open up this door over here. And first we gotta talk. Hold on to your pants. Muffled sounds suggest that this scuffed old door leads up to the fort's main floor. It's bound to be crawling with magisters. Let's give him hell. If we don't make it, I'm glad we got this far together. I don't know. Maybe this was a bad idea.
Let's give him hell.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so a couple things to note. These guys are technically not good guys or bad guys. They're outlined in yellow, so they're not automatically aggressive. However, they're not particularly good guys either. These are definitely guards. And he came over here and discovered this little handle. It wasn't actually there until he went over and discovered it, which opens this little hatch. And we could go get some XP by going down the hatch, I believe. If you want to. Or do you want to fight these guys first? Oh, I guess we're going down. Okay. So there's a bunch of gas here, but there's a little trap. And if you put something on the trap, it will stop the trap and make the gas go away. So that's what we've got to do. We've got to find little jars and put them over the... There you go. So no more traps. That one's still not looted. So this is the.
This place has been sealed up for a century or two.
So this has got a bunch of things that say that they're Withermore's soul jars. So this was the phylactery room that Withermore, the old dead guy who had the spear in him, this is what he was talking about. So there's plaques down here. And I don't remember. If you don't click the right one, you get into a fight.
You get various effects.
I'm pretty sure you mostly get into fights.
Here lies Withermore the sage. Here lies Withermore the cold-hearted. Here lies Withermore the yellow-bellied. Here lies Withermore the supplicant.
And he said that Brachus wanted to make him a supplicant, so I'm pretty sure this is the one. This is the one, right?
I believe so.
Well, let's give it a try.
You sense a great whirl of energy within the jar. From its depths, a faint voice howls. This must be the container that holds Lord Withermore's soul.
Hey, Rad. Sorry if we didn't notice you for a while. I'm really bad at reading chat, it appears today. It doesn't help when it doesn't actually show up until like much later. Anyway, so now you've got to make a choice. Withermore held his end of the bargain. We should hold ours. So his soul has been ensnared so long he deserves freedom, or we already pried away the spear and he's helped us to escape. I say our business is concluded. So basically our deal was we're supposed to get rid of this soul jar so that he can actually die and have true freedom. But we could not do that. We could keep the soul jar and he would just stay alive, which wasn't really the bargain, but I say he deserves freedom.
The jar smashes to smithereens on the floor.
And if we go back to the cave, we will see that he is actually dead. But there is some loot in here. I don't know if we'll be able to get it all because you have to have certain... You have to have strength up to a certain thing and perception up to a certain thing. And
so, this is your place, Brachus.
And wits.
Yeah, I need way more wits.
I gave you some soup that you can eat to increase your wits by 2. I don't think
that's... I was going to say, I don't think that's enough.
I think you need 15.
Where's wits? Yeah, if I had a +2, that would only bring me up to 14, so I don't think that's enough.
Or it might be 13.
No, I think it's 15.
It's 15 for this room?
Pretty
We'll
sure.
have to come back then. Oh well, we got some scrubs to kill.
Did you get the other loot?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, why should I even ask? But... Okay, so now we're going to take on the big bads. Oh no, we're going to take on the little bads. That's right.
Little bads. You're running around with no pants.
Yep, I don't have shoes either. No, I have pants. I have wizard pants. It's just I have no shoes.
Oh, because your character looks like she has no pants.
It does look like I have no pants. That's odd.
You ready?
Sure. Oh, that was rude. Okay, first, I'm making a fire fluffy. Then, smart Alec.
And a fire totem.
That's right, and a fire totem. I'll put it right there. I think it should be able to fire at you. And then I'll buff Fluffy. And then I will move away from the fire. Because I do not want to be in the fire. Thank you very much. Okay, so he gets Fireball and his ranged attack, which is also fire because he's a fire elemental. Or I could go slap him. It's magic armor that he has. That's why the blue bar. So if I were to fling my Fireball over there, it would take him down to 0. So then, when I fling this at him, it would actually hit. Burning is blocked by Venom's magic, but now he doesn't have any more magic armor. His magic armor is depleted, so he kind of needs to get away from that. Oh, he's crippled. Nice. Oh, now you're burning. Silencing stare? Yeah, if he had hit me with silence, that would mean that I couldn't cast any more spells. But it was blocked by my magic armor. So I'm just gonna rain. And try and put Venom out. And let's see what else.
Now remember, all I have to do to heal myself is hit him.
Right. Gonna put out another totem. And I'm gonna shield up, I think. That will increase my armor back up, and I will run up the stairs. And Patooey, he's done.
Yeah, that's really hard.
So over here we've got some dogs, but we could get rid of this guy first. Oh, I guess we're getting rid of that guy first. Righto. Okay.
Told him hello.
He hasted himself, so
He gets
haste.
extra action points.
Yeah, he gets extra action points. Okay, let's put out a blood totem.
There's blood all around.
And then let's, I think, yeah, Fluffy's still buffed, so that's cool. And I will send a dimensional bolt. And I think that's about all I'm going to do. I'm going to hold my action points.
Okay. Oh, the puppy says his tummy hurts.
Oh. Oof, that looked like it hurt. Oh, that looked like it really hurt. So as you can see, because I cast electricity over here on the blood, now it's electrified blood. So the elements are all coming together over here.
I love that.
I think being able to play on the elements is really cool. So I'm going to go over here. Do we want to kill the next guy, or do we want to deal with the dogs?
I want to kill the next guy.
Okay.
This will help you more than it'll help me.
What is that?
It's a ring.
Ooh. Huntsman, huh? Well, I don't really care about Huntsman, but that,
no, Huntsman also increases the damage you do when you have high ground.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, and it works on magic as well.
Oh, okay. But the magic armor is nice. I like having more magic armor. Oh, I'm gonna have to bring out a new Fluffy. Alright.
Well, there you go. He made some water for you.
Don't know if I can reach it. Hold on. I can get up to there.
With your dwarfy feet.
Buff Fluffy. Bring out a totem. See if we can knock off his magical armor. No, he's a dodgy blankety blank blank blank. Alright, Fluffy, get over there. Oh. Poor Fluffy. Fluffy got knocked down. He slipped on the ice. Poor Fluffy. If you can see, he's just face down on the ice. Poor Fluffy. I'm gonna put out another totem.
I don't think I've explained my build.
No.
Okay,
you
so
basically haven't explained anything.
So what I've built up is a heavy fighter based on 2 attributes or 2 skills, and that's warfare and necromancy. So if your mind went to like Shadow Knights or Death Knight, then you are very correct. Basically, I do a lot of damage with a two-hander. I can take a lot of abuse through the heavy armor, but every time I do damage to health, it heals me. Oh, my cat!
Did your cat die?
I heard it meow. I don't know.
Where'd it go? Oh, it's over there. It's fine. It doesn't even have a hit point missing. It's fine. I say dismissively. He's still buffed. He's got 6 more rounds left. So up here it has a little 6 there. That tells me how many more rounds Fluffy is going to hang around. Because we started a combat while he was already out, he's already like down a few rounds. He would usually last a bit longer if I pulled him out right now. Let's see. And I cannot make a totem because I already made one. Right. And I could send a bolt at you. And I'm going to get out of the fire before it starts eating away my magic armor. And I'm going to end turn. And his...
slap.
Ooh, she's not looking good. Ooh! And Fluffy got a attack of opportunity because she's started to move away. So now the fire's gone. That's good. There's another one down here and another 2 up here. So we don't want to move too far down there because that will start an encounter, but we will try to get this one. Rude. She just healed herself.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to bring out a blood Fluffy and a blood totem.
Make a whole bleed.
Now what I could also do is I could pick her up with my teleportation and like fling her over here in front of Venom. In fact, I'll show you. Teleport, pick her, fling her down over here. And now Fluffy is going to... Oh, she's still got magic armor, so he'll come over and smack her.
If you're looking at Mosquito Swarm, that's blocked by physical armor.
Oh, is it? I could have cast it on her then. I always forget. Crippling blow. And she's flanked because there's 2 people, and he just got an attack of opportunity, and she's dead. Dead, dead, dead. Okay, we got 2 more over here to deal with.
I almost took the perk that gives me attack of opportunity, but I took
man.
Picture of Health instead.
Fluffy's probably gonna fall down on the ice. Poor Fluffy.
Fall on his wee buttocks.
Okay, I got a water totem out, and I'm gonna buff old Fluff.
Buff the Fluff.
And I'm gonna try and get off of the ice myself without falling down. Good me. Okay. And I'm gonna end my turn.
You made her wet.
Alright, let's see. So I'm going to make her bleed. And I'm going to low ground. Come on, Fluffy. You can get off the ice, right? Without falling down. Good boy. Good boy. But now he's out of... So I'll just have him move. Alright. Yeah, that totem is still active because it hasn't run out yet, but it can't do anything because it doesn't have a line of sight on her. Ow!
poke the Fluff.
She did. How rude.
She shoved her shaft in Fluffy.
No. Alright, well, take that then. Lady.
Wow. You're gonna drip some blood between your legs.
And some of that. How do you like that?
So poison and fire is a combustion event.
And I've got one left. Can't do much, so he'll just end turn. Nice. I don't think the silent monks ever really have anything.
Every once in a while they have a little something something. Ooh, physical armor. Now we're talking.
Okay, well, I am going to... Fluffy's only got 3 turns, so I think I'm going to pull out a new one and make him blood. Pull out a blood totem. And buff Fluffy. And that's about all I can do. Alright, end turn. Missed. Dodgy little
the monks
so-and-so.
Yeah, the monks are very dodgy.
Yeah. How do you like your physical armor now? Oh yeah. I guess you don't. And then, that's your turn. Okay, I think we should go do the dog thing, and I think that's just going to be about it for tonight.
Oh, okay.
So let's go talk to the doggos. I need to go first because I have Pet Pal.
Pet Pal.
Pet Pal. There's a couple. There's obviously more than one way that you can deal with these, but this is like the best way.
Buddy. You intruder, bandit, sorcerer! Stop! Go! Die!
Slowly reach out a hand in an attempt to show the beast you mean no harm. Squint at the hound called Emmy and ask if she knows an old dog named Buddy, or put up your hands slowly and back away. So let's talk to Emmy.
Buddy? Emmy, fall back! Sorcerer! Tricks! Birdie! Intruder! Bruno! Buddy? Buddy! My mate?
Tell her Buddy misses her very, very much, or ask if she wants you to get her out of here. So we'll tell her Buddy misses her very, very much.
Buddy? My buddy! But... work... search... sorcerers? Why? Buddy? Emmy! No! Sorcerer! Bad! Baddies! Bite! Wrong! Wrong! But... Bruno! I miss my buddy. You, sorcerer, go! Emmy, crying!
Poor Emmy. So that means that all of these dogs are not going to attack us now. I wonder if you can talk more to Emmy. Let's go talk to her.
Buddy. My buddy. I love Buddy. I miss Buddy.
Oh, poor Emmy. Okay, so we've got unidentified flesh, a bloodied leg, a severed head. But we also have a minor healing potion up there, which you snagged already. Okay, and let's come over here.
This can't be it.
Does Bunny?
Do I have the... So there's a pretty nice crossbow over here. Some books. I think there's a key over here. Yep. Sheets of paper. I think you can make scrolls and stuff. I don't think I've ever really bothered to, but I think you can.
Yeah, yes.
I'll send that to Venom. A sweeper, huh?
My tummy hurts.
Well, I guess you could sell it. Anything else? There's several books. There's journals and stuff. Let's see if we can... Let's read the journal. Logbook. Magister Geraldine Ritter. Day 230. Lucian leading charge to front, heading toward Elflands. Day 231. Lucian parlayed with Damien. No peace for father and son. Day 232. Had no idea about death fog. Everything dead. Everything. Black ring, but Lucian to... What? Day 333. Returning to Arcs. I guess we won. With the defeat of the Black Ring, people thought peace had finally come, but then the Voidwoken started appearing. So, I talked about death fog. That's basically any living creature that gets touched by death fog is instantly dead. Just, that's it. You're done. And the Voidwoken, as we talked about before, are those nasty void creatures that come out when you use Source. So I found a key. There's a cage here. Let's go talk to this doggo.
You let me free. What if I'm dangerous? What if I hurt somebody? What if I hurt you?
So I can ask him what the Magisters have done to him, or ask the dog if he wants to go back into the cage. So I'm going to ask him what the Magisters have done.
They fed me horrible things. Meat from people. I didn't want to eat it, but they do something to it that makes it irresistible. Even you, the one who saved me, I can picture sinking my teeth into you, ripping the flesh apart, swallowing it down.
Tell the dog to trust himself. No matter what the Magisters did to him, he can undo it. Offer the dog your hand and say it isn't his fault. He's been caught by horrible people, just like you have. I think we tell him to trust himself. Because I think if you hold out your hand, I think he just, tries to bite it.
I'm scared. I'm not myself anymore. I have these cravings. I can't be trusted.
A low growl. The dog starts to salivate and lick his chops. His eyes go hard and cold. Suddenly, he seems to remember himself and whines.
This is awful. I can't go back into the world like this. Please, just put me down.
I won't be a party to this. It's suicide.
So, whatever the Magisters have done to you, little doggy, it can be undone. You won't die by my hand today. Or, it's the compassionate thing to do. We'll end its misery. Close your eyes, little doggy. So, basically, the dog is saying, I don't want to live like this anymore. I'm afraid I'm going to hurt somebody because of what they've done to me. Please just end me. And Venom said no. And I'm going to say no.
No.
So I don't have any persuasion, so this is probably going to fail. So intelligence, persuasion, tell him he has a chance to start again, he should take it. But again, I don't have persuasion, so intelligence is my best stat, but I don't have any persuasion, and I needed at least one.
The dog calms and seems comforted.
So, unfortunately, that means that he's going to have to face Fluffy. Told you I should have taken persuasion. Persuasion is so important. And then I'm not not within his sphere of influence. I don't think so. I think I can get out of the way without him taking an attack of opportunity.
Not everything gets an attack of opportunity.
Poor doggy. Are we still in combat? Oh, there we go. Okay. I was like, what are we doing? Why are we still in combat? Okay. So there's some really nice stuff in here, in this room particularly. So if you come in here, there's actually quite a bit of nice loot. Like I said, there was a crossbow and stuff. But we're probably going to call it here while we're still in the dungeon, but we're actually doing really, really well. So I hope the good guys enjoyed watching us. Maybe not that last part where we had to kill a dog, but for the most part, we tried to talk our way out of situations. We tried to make the best decisions. So we hope that you enjoyed it, and we'll be back again on Wednesday to find out if we finally escape, perhaps, from Fort Joy, and do we make the Magisters pay? Spoiler alert, yes, we are going to make the Magisters pay, by the way. Quite a lot.
Very much so.
So,
yes.
Tomorrow we should be doing A20 over on Venom's channel, and then Friday we should also be doing A20, and then next week Wednesday we'll be back here.
Yeah. This is definitely fun. I'm enjoying this.
Yes, and thank you guys so much for coming. I hope to see you next week. Bye.
Bye.